for National Research Director General, Department of Agriculture, Director Generals, Directors of the various projects here present, the farmers, media, and then the various staff from the different projects. Good afternoon to you. It is indeed a great honor to stand here before you to give the opening remarks. Today is a very important activity that is normally held as the rainy season is about to begin. Honorable Minister for Agriculture, under the leadership of Dr. Sabali, we acknowledge your presence. The President of the Republic of the Gambia, Adama Barrow, has really done tremendous effort through our minister to make sure that the inputs that the farmers need are brought to us untimely. The minister has been doing relentless efforts to make sure that self-food sufficiency that the Gambia is yearning for is realized. And this, through his good leadership, he is able to work with the different projects and also the Ministry of Agriculture to make sure that the inputs that the farmers need are timely brought to their doorstep. This would help to address the self-food sufficiency, increase production and productivity. When we talk about seed input, it is the foundation that without it, production cannot be realized. And then looking at the goals, one of the very important goals of this government that is under the leadership of Adama Barrow is to make sure that Gambia is self-food sufficient. We are able to feed ourselves, we are able to sell out to the international market, and then we are able to address, our household food security. So it is a very important event. We want to thank the Honorable Minister, for he has been moving from one place to another within the government entity to make sure that all that the farmers need are put in place. So thank you, Honorable Minister. I also want to acknowledge, the efforts of the projects. They have really invested a huge amount of money under the leadership of the project, Central Coordinating Project Leader, that is Mahmoud Jan. He is able to work with the project hand in glove to make sure that these seeds are purchased. And then they are not only seeds, but they are certified seeds. In the sense that these seeds are able to yield, they are high yielding. And then at the end of the day, we can be able to meet our dream of being self-food sufficient. The farmers also are here, they are being represented, to see what really the government is doing, to make sure that their cries or their challenges are addressed. And seed quality is number one. So here, the projects that really are doing well, I will not step here without mentioning them. That is Giraffe, Gapsip, P2P2RS, Roots, to mention but just few. Yeah, they are really doing well. Yeah. So, Minister, who are working directly with the farmers, want to give you the assurance that all these things that are purchased for the farmers would really be put into good use. And then at the end of the day, we would realize our dreams. So on that note, I would really want to thank everybody, for turning up to this very important event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Apia, the Director for Urban Agriculture. I now have now to call the DGNSS to deliver a statement.
Um, May I recognize the presence of Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Livestock and Food Safety Honorable Emma, the Permanent Secretary Minister of Agriculture, Ambassador Delgado, PC Jain of CPCU, Dr. Mustafa Sisi, Deputy Controller FAO, representative of World Food Program, representative of Farmer Organization, esteemed farmers, budget directors here present, regional directors here present, staff of National Seed Secretariat, representative Director General of Agriculture, representative Director General of NARE, the media, participants, all protocol duly and strictly observed. I am indeed very delighted to be part of this auspicious occasion, which is the launch and handing over of certified seeds of maize, groundnut, rice, Findi, procured by Giraffe, P2PTIS, Reward, and Dapsin. I want to seize this opportunity to thank the World Bank and ISDB through CPSU in the procurement of the most important input in agriculture, that is the seed. May I also thank CPSU and Minister of Agriculture, Livestock and Food for their coordination efforts in making this occasion a very successful one. It has been a long journey since the procurement of these seeds was conceived, but through the participation of all stakeholders, notably the projects, NARI, NSS, DOA, we are today to witness the launch and handing over of the certified seeds. These seeds that have handed over to DOA today for, have gone through seed quality control and certification procedures and have met all the regulatory standards in conformity with ECOWAS harmonized seed regulation. It is gratifying to inform this meeting that these seeds of delivered today are of high quality, improved seeds, and has been registered in both national and ECOWAS catalogs. The seed is the most important input in agriculture for increased crop production because quality availability of quality seeds of improved cultivars is considered crucial for realizing the production and adoption of cultivars in different agricultural conditions. The quality of seed alone is known to account for at least 10 to 15% increase in the actual productivity. For this reason, the government of the Gambia has attached high priority to sustainable agricultural development in the wider context of strengthening growth, especially the rural economy. However, the realization of this strategic goal is being frustrated by lack of large-scale quality materials of improved seeds, as farmer-safe seeds remain the principal source of seeds for most crops, especially field crops. This time-honored traditional seed trading practice, while they compound some advantages, there are, however, some overwhelming issues concerned which compel us to progress by adopting improved and more modern technologies, such as good quality seeds. The proper use of good quality seeds of adapted and improved varieties will be a prime component of any program designed for enhancement of crop production. This recognition is reflected in the elaborated national seed policy document to guide the development of a national seed industry. The national seed industry shall be driven by a comprehensive national seed system that comprises variety development, adaptation and release, seed production, seed quality control and certification, processing and marketing. An established and well-functional seed system will facilitate the availability of seeds of improved cultivars to crop producers in right time and condition. We are, however, of the opinion that the eventual attainment of a comprehensive national seed policy will place the agricultural sector in a strong position to be able to minimize the negative impact of climate change and associated dangers of weather failure and other emergencies that disrupt crop production and has been exploited in these years. Hence, the need for partnership in the development process of a sustainable seed system is highly evident in its saving of the best practices for the management of supply of crucial seed, a key input in production. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, may I renew my thanks and appreciation to CPC and Minister of Agriculture and all key stakeholders for providing technical and financial support in the launch of this very important activities in the quest for building a sustainable seed system for example. On that note, I wish all and every farmers a very fruitful season. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Moro, the Director of National Seed Secretariat. We now move on to the overview of the 2026 Input Support Program by the Coordinator CPCU, Mr. Mahmoud Ali Jan.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Livestock and Food Security, Dr. Deva Savali, and Secretary, Ambassador Nagado, Director General National State Secretariat, our host today, Project Directors here present, the Directors of Agriculture, representatives of our development partner, the representative of the FAO, the representative of the World Food Program, our dear farmers, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I will start with an apology for the lateness of the occasion due to reasons that were beyond control. So we just appeal for your understanding and focus on the importance of this occasion today. I am asked to give an overview of the program. What I want to do is put a bit of emphasis on how we approach it this year, emphasizing on harmonization, emphasizing on trying to avoid duplication, also emphasizing on complementarity as well as finally results. So what does harmonization mean? It means various things, but for this occasion, what we try to do is avoid duplication among the various projects. So we try to map out the respective geographical areas of intervention and to ensure that wherever possible, we have one single project intervening in that area or community. That is one thing we try to do, and I think through that approach we have extended the reach or the outreach, covering more communities this year, inshallah. What we try to do in terms of complementarity is, wherever possible, we present the whole package to our farmers. So not just providing seed, but you will see two projects coming together, one providing seed, one providing plowing services, and so forth. And the purpose behind that is what I said, it's a matter of results. When you provide the full package, your chances of having higher yields, higher returns are greater. And that is what we try to do. We also try to harmonize the input application rates, relying on advice from the National Agricultural Research Institute was the seed application rates for the various commodities, fertilizer application rates, herbicide, etc. And we advise all projects to use the same application rates. So we will not see projects, say, one using 20 kilograms per hectare, the other using 50 kilograms per hectare. So we are trying to harmonize that approach. So this is what we try to do. It is still work in progress as far as results are concerned. With the leadership of GIRAP, they have tried to register as many farmers as possible digitally. And I want to thank all the projects who collaborated with GIRAP in this venture. So that way we can also trace the development, or track progress, and in the end be able to attribute the investment to the results that we will collect at the end of the season. So that is what we have tried to do. It's a hot day and I'm sure people have many other things to do. So I will stop here except to thank all the project heads who collaborated in this endeavor to bring us to where we are today. I'm very thankful to the Reward Project, the Giraffe Project, the Roots Project, the Regional Rice Value Chain Development Project, P2P2RS, and which one have I missed now? That's the problem. When you start listing, you start forgetting. And GAP S3 for sure. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, BC. That was precise and straight to the point. I now have the honor to invite the donor representative, WFP representative, Lamin to deliver his speech.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Minister, please kindly allow me to speak on the existing protocol due to time. The handing over of quality seeds to farmers really reflects the commitment of the government of the Gambia, the development partners to strengthen agricultural production, improving food security and enhancing rural livelihood. Through this collaborative effort, farmers are now being equipped with improved seed varieties that will increase their productivity, boost their yields, and also contribute to available and nutritious across communities. This initiative is really important. It's a sustained investment in agriculture as drivers of the economic growth and community resilience. With the support of the development partners, farmers are better equipped to expand production, improve life, household income, and actively in the local markets. It's through the leadership of the Ministry of Agriculture. Today we are here providing handing over seeds to farmers, but the activities go beyond just providing seeds. The Ministry and the development partners are taking off, the market, and I can assure you the Congo Food Feeding Program is one of the markets that is available to the farmers when these seeds are put into production, and this is through local food commodities. So the partnership between the government of the Gambia, donors, and the farming community really highlights the shared commitment to improve nutrition and livelihood through local driving solutions. And this is one of the initiatives that we are here today handing over seeds to the farmers. So Once again, thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. We now call on the representative of farmers to give a vote of thanks, and that's Lamin Jadio.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Good afternoon. I would like to appeal for your indulgence, moderator PS, to speak in the local language for the benefit of our local farmers who are present here today with us. Yo jisafo moy ko baadi mom on jarama bandiraɓe fulɓe ngamolɓe konton itolne konton ngal tentugal jayi ni wo botaje mbe konton dro kila banko président ma min keta His Excellency Alhaji Adama Barrow kadum Minister Babulu min keta Alhaji Dr. Demba Sabalete asafutandama ni wo botaje mbe the donor and development partners mbal wolfana kontona nge tentu nge jayi the director general or his or her representative from the Department of Agriculture, the Director General Seed Secretariat, the Director General National Agriculture and Research Institute, all project directors present, and my able former PD of Roots, because my single outlet, because na do ke ba na ko fakle suute ayen suute nimma fojang definitely I will not be fair to him. Thank you so much, Mr. Jan. My esteemed family ngal fana konton nanyolu almeta jampa kelen ngal tentu ngal jayi, the media family, the PA system operator, aning driver minu be benta jam kato alhamdulillah nyaje nata jam kairo sabatita yem driver yem futandino jam anunga tanko bunda mo fana je sirim mi yen na minister ba dandan nang oto mbani tanko bunda mo be konton nange tentu nge jayi dia mo min bentol bulu jam maji ka sembo warta bake e ko ngana nga mol tentu nge jayi do balu toyala barenga kalamtan roke giraffe lale ibe mamma min na nyim banko kan gap SP Roots Reward P2RS na dikoto wol benin na ko fakiye blodu nyobulle kaje ko ka do balu semben tuya nyim banko kan woto fonse tentunge jali na bota je na do balu ye nyim man say nyim manol sambana porque dinna ngeken na turote fulolu mafo aleta lumoto aliye wafuje bare ko nga yirwandi kurusinin saman kana njikota nga mumelo ndi mansakunda kan nenin turo din nan tata nga doku nga yirwandi isaje sinin sama ntenna jiko nin kememu ndo kemo be lala mansakunda kan maybe nsafo jari wolto kata jari kon se pallulu la mansakunda kan to min tutaje wose bon fawol bulu woto mbe mansakunda doku lalo mbali tentula ngali jayi honorable minister kom ko ngafo e nyamin na kondondro nako fa Soti anala executive national executive board members ila kondondre konsa dila yafutandi banko marala mansola ngali betentu ngali jayi. Thank you so much.
We now at the last end of the program. I now have the singular honor to call Dr. Delma Sabali to deliver the ceremony statement.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony and Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture. First, I must acknowledge your patience for the late start of the program, and I think our project coordinator, CPCU, has adequately apologized for the situation, and we must accept that it was a late start, and your patience is really commendable, and thank you for that. Director General, National Seed Secretariat, who is our host here, representative of the DG, DOA, DG NARI, DG DLS, and all other Director Generals represented here. Of course, the project coordinator, CPCU, Ambassador Jan, the project directors here present from Roots, Giraffe, P2P2RS, Reward, Regional Rice Value, GAF-SP, and RECORDS. Thank you for your presence. Dr. Mustafa Sise, representing the FAO Country Director. Our regional directors here present, particularly the Regional Director for Urban Agriculture. The private sector here, represented by Maru Farms. The representative of NACOFAC, Rice Growers Association. The media, of course, the media from the Ministry of Agriculture particularly. Today, we are gathered here this afternoon to deliver to our farmers the much needed high yield climate smart seeds and other agricultural input at no cost to the farmers. It's been 4 years in a row that I and my team, led by the Permanent Secretary, convert here at the NSS ground, and this year, like many other years, to deliver support and give input that are supported by our development partners and the government of His Excellency President Adama Barrow at an estimated value of $3.3 million US or $241 million. The overall objective is to extend reach, avoid duplication, support complementarity and synergy, and ultimately increase yield and hectare under production. This support will cover plowing service, fertilizer, seeds, and herbicide. Crops that are going to be supported under this program are rice, maize, groundnut, findi, and cowpea, with a total estimated hectare of over 20,000 hectares. This will cover all the 7 agricultural regions, including urban agriculture, with an estimate of about 1,500 communities to be supported nationwide. Among those materials being distributed to farmers, rice accounts for 66% of the overall budget, which accounts for $159 million, covering 11,280 hectares. This reflects the government's commitment for self-sufficiency in rice, and the total amount of rice being distributed today to our farmers will be in the excess of 460 metric tons of rice seeds. Also being distributed to farmers is maize, which is accounting to about 23%, 7,592 hectares. This is so relevant to our nutritional security, especially for the rural population. But also it is very critical for our livestock subsector. And they will be distributing the excess of 260 metric tons of maize seeds to every Gambian farmer nationwide. Groundnut is also part of the distribution package today, and it accounts for 6% of what is being distributed, or an estimate of 800 hectares to be placed under cultivation, roughly about 56 tons of ground. The rest of the investment will go into Findi and cowpea production. It is important to note that the above does not include support provided to farmers by the government of President Barrow for the coming rainy season. Support includes highly subsidized 25,000 metric tons of fertilizer that has been imported through our National Food Security Corporation, NFSS, that is the new name for the former, and other support for groundnut and horticulture producers. At this point, please allow me to thank our development partners, particularly the World Bank, African Development Bank, IFAD, ISDB, and FAO. I must also thank the CPCU, management and staff of the projects involved, namely the Giraffe Project, Roots, P2P2RS, Reward, Regional Rice Value, GAF-SP, and the RICOAS project. This work done is tremendous and has been happening over the years. Finally, I will call on the recipients, the beneficiaries, the farmers, to make very good use of the support provided by the government to improve food security, enhance income, and nutrition security at the level of the household. Contribute to national goals of rice self-sufficiency, participate in job creation and affordable cost of living, and as a result, lead to a healthier population. I thank you very much for your patience and thank you for your presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. We now do the handing over formally from the Honorable Minister to farmers, and the farmers representative here is Nakofar. So, Honorable Minister, you will call here to hand over to Nakofar Lami Jai. It's DOA. Okay, sorry. We will now hand over to DOA. I was told that, sorry.
Just a minute, we just push the podium. Yeah.
Sorry, can we come this way? The media, more samples are in the truck. This is just for. As you can see, the consignment performance, that's the sample brought here. All the other regions, the seats are completed there. So, I'm sure this picture is. Yes, we have, sorry to say that all the projects are by. For example, only 5 of the points of maize out of the one we sourced from Mali. That's a hybrid. The maize also, what are we from
Any question for the minister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you want to?
Any
I'm
minister?
on this one or back there?
I think we have a good bag now. Noise and all that. So let's go there. If anyone interested.
Hello, media colleagues, can you please come quickly so that before the minister goes, those. So your mics.
Can you help me bring back the podium? No need for the podium.
So can I start the first question? Honorable Minister, congratulations and thank you very much. We just want you to tell us, we understand government attaches high importance to commercial agriculture. And we understand that most of this is locally sourced. What does that mean? Goes to scope.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that question. Actually, I think last year during our presentation and during my tour in Sierra, I spoke clearly that from henceforth, seeds should be sourced locally wherever possible. And I'm happy to announce that I'll be reliably informed by the project coordinators that over 95% of these seeds are locally sourced. The only 5 tons of maize and probably 5 tons of salt-tolerant rice seed is sourced from Mali because it's not locally available. And this is extremely important for our economy. You are looking at over $240 million that distributed to our rice seed growers, certified seed growers. This is very good for our economy. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. What made us take great potential like small farmers, smallholder farmers, not just large-scale producers benefit from this distribution?
Thank you so much. In fact, this benefit is not targeting large-scale farmers. This benefit is primarily targeting the small-scale farmers. Of course, we encourage large-scale production, we encourage the private sector, and we will be supporting them. But our main target for this government support is for our small-scale farmers. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. Good afternoon to everyone here. I'm Mariam Kamara. I'm a journalist working for Jungle Online TV. I've heard you tell them that they shouldn't sell it to other people. So what are some of the measures put in place in order to make sure that it is being used for its purpose instead of being sold to other farmers?
Thank you so much. First, I'm sure you can see some labels on the back that will clearly say do not sell. But that apart, these beneficiary farmers are digitally registered. They're not just going to go and distribute randomly. They will digitally register the farmers, their villages, their name, their numbers, their hectare, and the kind of crops that they produce. And not only will they be registered and given the seeds, but they will be tracked over time. At the level of harvest, staff from Giraffe and other projects will go around and now try to align with the seed distribution, align it with what crops are on the ground. So they will be registered, they will be tracked, and we think the system is almost foolproof. Thank you.
Can we just have one more question? Because we have another small question at the corner. Just one more question. We have a small question at the corner.
Alright, okay. Beyond this distribution, what long-term plan exists to guarantee farmers consistent access to quality seed in future?
Thank you. Actually, the long term is the national seed policy. And I think the Director General of Seed Secretariat alluded to that in his speech. That is the development of the national seed policy, which is already developed, is its implementation. But that aside, we are working with the Koreans. Gambia is part of the K-Rice belt, and they are currently developing a 73 hectare in TRR. The 73 hectare is going to be year-round production, going to be irrigated, modern facility, which will only be focusing on seed production. And they will be here with us, and after their time, that facility is going to be completely handed over to the National Seed Secretariat, and I think that is the long-term solution to seed production in this country. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Just another good surprise. One of the projects, Reward, has 1.1 metric tons of breeder seed for Nari, and hybrid seed 1 metric ton, and also foundation seed 5 metric. They are the lab there. So, but can we have a group photo with the high table here? Just the minister and the project directors. Yeah, just here. So, media colleagues, can you please move to the NSS lab just to cover this other handling? It's a brief one. Then after that, we come back here. Thank you.
And the last year, once that is all of the
Institute.
Auntie, how are you?
I'm okay.
You are recording.
Live. It's Jungle Online TV.
Sorry,